Hello and welcome back to some more HoI4 with our Kaiserreich campaign. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. Because, well, I am having fun, you know? It's a great thing to have fun. And, hopefully, we can do some more. I wanted a little bit to talk about something that has been, I've been kind of running my head against the wall. Bashing my head against the wall in regards of content for the channel. Well, I am definitely still enjoying some of the stuff I'm doing. I sadly see sometimes a little bit struggling into figuring out what the hell I want to do for the channel. Because not everything feels as appreciated. And I don't mind that, you know, everybody's allowed to watch what they want. But more like, what can I do other than Hearts of Iron that can provide something that you guys actually want to watch, want to see? So, what I'm trying to say is I'm actually mostly looking for content which is not Hearts of Iron you guys would enjoy seeing. Let me know what that is, because I think there is content that might be interesting and for both of us. So give me suggestions. I think most of you that follow me a little bit longer than yesterday know the content that I like. So keep that in mind a little bit, I guess. Yeah, something strategical, something tactical, something that is fun, you know, to play, something that you know, triggers the brain. That's my type of game. And I don't know, man. It's just a little bit weird because sometimes Hearts of Iron just completely bothers me, and I'm like, ugh, I really don't wanna play this, or I don't know, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I get wars like these where I have just a very small amount of units, but I'm clearly making a lot of impact, and I really like doing that. Which is really, you know, this is why I like Hearts of Iron. Also, the same. Also, you know, it adds into the reason why I sometimes do not like Hearts of Iron. It's just like, okay, we'll just A-click, or I'm not feeling that I'm actually having an impact. Which is, you know, death of, I guess, games like, especially games like these. Right, but at least we're doing fine. So if you got any games that are like, hey, your thinking type games, really challenging games where player impact is high, let me know, because that would be shit that I would like to play. Yeah, I'm not gonna allow you to leave that. I know this is mountainous territory. Whose divisions is this? Two Sicilies. You are supporting here? No. You just sent. Who is sent phone? Oh, wait, you have. Okay, so. Okay, so we'll stop that. And now we go back in. A quick push through. Cut this guy off. Support the attack from here. No, actually, apparently not. We're quickly gonna. Oh, nope, we're not. Nice try, but no success. Yeah, and I'm gonna focus on destroying the syndicalists here first. This is, let's say, some sort of personal revenge mission, really. You know. Getting them killed is our goal. This is actually not bad if they do that. There we go. We can take this and cut this guy off again. Right. So fight here. And wait for this guy to arrive over here. There we go. So this is what I like. The small bits, the more in control combat. That's, you know, the kind of stuff that I like. Okay, so we're gonna do a small turnaround here. Oh, that's the wrong way around. There we go. This is Hill's territory, so I think we'll be capable of doing that. Pause. There we go. Nationalist victory in South Africa. Is that the good kind of nationalism or the bad kind of nationalism? Doesn't really say yet. God save the king, which gives us division recovery rate. I'm really not on the ball there with that one, but we also have really low political power. We're actually trading quite severely, so...
Go,
Once in a while not spending it is not a bad idea. So, wait, this is the French Republic. So, is helping them. That's weird. You would think... No, makes sense, sort of. So these are royalists. Mostly, I think. So yeah, it does make sense. Let's get decryption and encryption, because it's a flat combat bonus. Alright, so I think the Syndicalists are biting the short end of the stick right now, and I think that's a good thing, to be honest. So we're upgraded here. Maybe want to get invested in some naval. I like base strike idea. Well, we'll focus on carriers and we'll focus on battleships. Maybe I'll do a little bit of carrier work for once. I never really do carriers, so maybe I will. Maybe I will for once. Let's get some maintenance companies. Still some upgrades I want to do on the tank companies. How are the Syndicalists doing? They're doing badly. Good. Bad Syndicalists is what we want. So I think I might be able to just do a victory point grab here, which might force them into capitulation. Let's take a look at the current war, which is the... Yeah, specific... Is that him? No, that's not it. Right, this one. Yeah, they're close to capitulating. We're getting into Valencia is going to be the hopefully the killing blow that we need. Right, nice. So only this French troop here is the one that's holding. Tank here is managing to get through. Hopefully, there's a bit of a support. This guy is not capable of penetrating it. There we go. Cover a little bit. Nah, I don't need it. There we go. So that's that guy down. Right, so this is not a fully ideal situation because we have a very large front line now. And we look at the count. I think this is an advantage for the other guys, but what if we would just tell this to push for Madrid? Let's see what happens if we can manage to take Madrid. I don't know why they're considered bluish though. The fall of Madrid. Just hold it for now, actually. Maybe we can do a cutoff along this line here. Get some territory. This tank should be fine, I think. And I want to keep going on the let's save the king. Forever Eyes program gives them more base stability. Keep on attacking! I think my tanks are good at making the difference here. Oh, this guy is having problems. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get there in time. Keep your distance. I think this guy is really good at... What is he wielding? Oh, there's a tank in their cavalry division, so that makes a lot more sense. I think I'm gonna lose one of my guys, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe I can get there in time? No. Didn't think so. Right, reminding me, I have a severe lack of infantry equipment, right, but does that mean I can just get 2 of these going with, I want to keep my land lease going, and I know it's not ideal, but it's important that we get that shit going. Also, tanks are not the greatest fighting machines in this territory, but for now I'll work with it. And I'm gonna just delete the orders for now. Especially this ones like these, they're really annoying. Yes, sir. Just kill that guy. Keep your distance. And retreat. Let's see if we can just get a hold, keep a hold of Madrid with 1 unit.
Keep your distances.
Where are you? Oh, come on.
Ready, sir.
No, 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 nope, nope. There we go. Stick on Madrid. You just do your thing.
Move out.
Which is retreating and not get surrounded. How strong is this guy? It's a really powerful unit. It's well entrenched. Apparently we are at war. Combined Syndicates of America. That's like the only guy in it, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll sign this. It's a good thing that Canada is striking back at this. I don't know if we can win it, but it might help the American Union state in the attacks. This does, however, that I have to break off my attacks here in Spain. Now I'm hoping that Catalyst Spain is... they can do this shit, but I don't know. We'll take a look at this. Looking at the terrain advantage here. I might have this in the bag, even though... Well, they're on extensive conscription, you're also on oh wow, you are very... So we're in an official war now against the syndicalist states, and Nepal gets probably fucked by the Dominion of India, yeah. Right, so we're moving against the United States. Do we have any... Do they have any considerable fleet to speak of? No, so we could just safely transfer some of our forces over. No, New England is not involved in this, is it? It is, alright, so... Get the New England border fortified.
Ready.
And... Get the northern border fortified. And we'll,
Yes, sir.
start with that. Why don't you get to the Detroit area here? I think we can nip this syndicalist problem in the butt fairly early.
Attention.
We need to wait for Bogart's tanks to return, and then yeah. Right, so you go back on this guy.
Yes,
You're back under him. And these are very, very experienced tanks. So, yeah. Right. There we go. Root out syndicalism or overcome it. Remove national political legacy of... Yes, I want to root it out. I want to get rid of it. This is more than just overcoming the problem that we had. No, this is... Yes, I want a land lease. I'm hoping by supporting Carlist Spain with... Well, yeah, as long as these guys don't receive any real... supporting the equipment production. 440 so far. You're receiving... weapons. Yeah, well, can't really say how much it is. Because I don't really have any guns, really. I have everything but guns. That's basically the short story. I think I can lessen on aircraft. Especially on strategic bombers and get them fit. So, the Entente Air Training Scheme. Gains National Spirit Entente Air Training Scheme, which gains air experienced, 8th generation chance, air Entente chance. Sure, gets the Entente. Okay. But we gain some more base stability. Well, stability is not really my problem here. Well, it is not great, but it's not really the problem, I think.
Yes, sir.
Right, my forces are arriving. Now, they will be pretty shitty, because, you know, we don't have any guns.
Go, go, go. Attention.
Yeah, let's just put these guys over here. Seems the syndicalists are done for in America. And then that's just the American Union State and the... well, this is pretty good for us, I guess. Let's get our Matilda tanks in here. And then just get the A-15 Ram and we can make the switch to medium tanks at some point. Mostly my troops here are for defensive purposes, actually, because, you know, how do you want to fight if you have nothing, you know, no real weapons to fight with? He says while attacking into a fort. Root out syndicalism. There it is, and end of the BRA. A Reconstitution Authority, which should get rid of some of the negative modifiers that we're currently suffering. Few attack here. South African Civil War. I thought you guys had that problem solved. Maybe not.
Listen up.
Why don't you support that first? So, Civil War Federationist or remain... South African Federation is technically more in our favor. However, these guys will probably stand alone, so I will remain silent on the South African affairs. Let them fix themselves. We have a very dual agenda. Double agenda, not dual. We have goals that are not represented entirely by the presence of... Well, let's just take this real fast, if you can, please. I think we can, because I doubt they can penetrate this. Yeah, they can't. Yes, monthly equipment. Good. Send it to me. Okay, we're gaining slowly. Alright, we're getting one gun a day. That's not good. But we're also producing a lot of weapons, so... If we got good mobilization, we could go to war economy if we ever get some political power. But to do that, I need to do what? We only have a base of one a day. I really need to take a look at my... it's probably my stability, which is fairly shitty. So... Economic legacy of the syndicalism, military legacy of syndicalism. So I still need to go through the economic and the military problems that we're currently having. Fate of the unions and free market, corporatism or social welfare. Let's see, so this is the big choice. Daily production, daily political power cost is lower, okay. Production efficiency cap is a little bit lower as well, but effector output is higher. Free market is higher cap. Less consumer goods factories, but the daily political power cost is pretty damn fucking high. And I've got social welfare, which also gives you low... I think free market is technically the best that you can have, but you just don't get any political power. Which is not a problem, because political power is usually something that you don't really need for the entirety of the game. Speaking of things that we need... Yeah, so... Let's start getting some fighter squadrons in here. The game will upgrade whatever it needs. Right, so I don't need you. There we go. Right, I did have some close escort, yeah. These are still some very small air wings, of course, because, you know, we barely have aircraft, but any aircraft counts. So this guy's gonna tucker himself out. Very nice. Alright. Taking that care of that. Don't really dare to attack, so we're literally here for mostly supporting rules. With every factory it produces should be improved. So the end of the BRA is gonna get rid of the end of the British the constitution problems that we have. After that, I'd rather invest in our economy, which isn't the greatest. And I would love to take free market, but the political power cost is gonna, you know, gonna destroy us. But let's save the king. Very good. Rebuilding Britain. There we go. Encryption. Nice. Nice. Encryption, you know. It's always good if they can't really see what we are doing either. The annoyance of dual fronts. Great. Apparently we can just attack. Okay, that is slightly different than I expected. Also, you're not spreading out the way I want you to.
Ready.
You definitely don't need to be here. But you do need to be around here. This is the worst way I've seen these orders drawn, but they seem to be dying fast anyway. Just push with Chicago.
Ready, sir.
Go for Chicago as well. Well, we got rid of the syndicalist center called America. And I think that's just France left. It might be the biggest syndicalist rest of the world. So yeah, then if we can get, so we have to win this war fast. Then we can get back into supporting Carlist Spain. You are lacking infantry equipment. If that's your problem, let's just do this and start modifying this division into what I want it to be. For now, engineering companies and yeah, safe. Want the maintenance companies in there. Can I afford the tanks if I put them in? No. Right now I think I'm already on limit of, yeah, I'm already past the limit of the tanks. Alright, so tank production right now is of course not the best. We're gonna go up here. It was lovely to have two the same colors, which is definitely not confusing me right now. There we go. Spearhead towards Chicago. It's a very nasty cut here through Cleveland, but hopefully that gets the trick done. Or the job done.
Orders.
Go. You dumb nuts. Different. Just don't know what it's doing here, but it's fucking around a lot. That's for sure. Like this. Towards Chicago. Go. It's not that difficult, gentlemen. I've got some Nimrods available. What are Nimrods? I believe they're carrier fighter, don't they? Yep, they are. German Empire declared war on the Socialist Republic of Ukraine. That's fine. Well, everything that's socialist can die for all I care. Military. There we go. Military factories. Ho! I've still got quite an industrial heartland going, but it's got to be done soon. Well, we're not going to involve ourselves in this war. Because I can actually support either way. These guys are, yeah, more within our league. Us being, you know, we technically are led by the Loyal League, which is the very, very small Thorian Democrats. So I might need to get some work on that route. And I might go and stay. So I want the paternal autocrats. Let's see what we got. There we go. That's not too bad. We can pick this up with John Umry, get some more political power, which is also a problem we're having right now.
Go.
If we ever get out of this debt of political power we're having.
Move out.
Cut down the pocket here.
Yes,
Oh god, what are your tanks assigned currently? Oh, right there. Just go to Charleston. Okay. Yep, send me more. Send me everything you've got. Got my maintenance companies. That's great. We're 38, so. We're fairly much up to date with everything. Yeah, surprisingly so. Oh, I love how they put this over here. That's really awesome. Just research some special forces because we're gonna get Marines at some point. To Chicago. Chicago taken. That will probably be the end of the war, right? Yeah. Well, the last real holdings that they have. Okay, go. Shit's getting wrecked, so. Garage into Reichspakt. There might still be a war with Germany in the future, but Germany is my least big problem. Military investments, get those weapons, further military funding. Like I said, give me those weapons and tanks and everything along those lines. Yeah. We probably need to just do intervention in that. Hey, there we go. So, I cannot really get a puppet state out of this, but we were talking about retaking our former colonial nation. So let's take New York back, which is actually formerly Dutch. Pass the points. Just start taking some shit. Pass, get some points. Pass. What's left? Puerto Rico. Alright. Got ourselves a new island. We've got ourselves a very nasty little piece of territory here. But this is useful. Right, so we're still at war with Nepal. India. Would you please take that for the glory of everything? Right, we'll send a group of guys over there. We have this new little funky border that we need to pay attention to. Only from our territory side. Thank you very much. So that will do. I want you guys to go home. And you guys as well. Shit, Carlos Spain is buying the farm, which is not great. I need to get that flipping war done soon. I'm a super heavy dreadnought. I'll keep my guys occupied with some work. There we go. Right. I need this war to be over because I need to get this tank support back into Carlos Spain. These are slightly more in my favor than the authoritarian Democrats. French assistance, Russian assistance. Yeah, these guys are the ones that are supposed to win, I believe. All the socialists, not the ones that I've been supporting so frivolously. But I will give them my support on the fucking list, if you don't mind. Start 39. We're hitting 939 soon. Well, why don't we get the new guns first? This is gonna end, I'm afraid, before we can get our mids in here. Yeah, there's 2 divisions left, so they wiped out. Well, shit. Different than I had anticipated, but I guess our next target will then be France, and we need to get an invasion rolling against them. So, yeah. Home Guard. That's fine. Okay, I don't need 40,000 of the same divisions. Armor division, I have Guard Cavalry. This is just more Home Guard. It's just slightly different, apparently. So I don't really care much. So, yep. Don't like how the way this guy looks. So, Field Hospital. Engineers. And I guess I'll go for Recon. Marine. Oh, that crap. Anyway, we're at 30 minutes, so I'm gonna end the episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you know a good game for me to play on the channel, let me know. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.